Yo, what's good? It's your girl Pika coming in from Singapore. It is Saturday night, y'all. It's about 1 o'clock in the morning, so technically, obviously, it is Sunday morning. Um, I was off today, and I am really, really excited about it. We didn't have a whole lot to do today, but I did get a lot done. So I had a client that came by the house this morning at about 10 o'clock for a session, and I think that when we parted, she was actually quite pleased, I would like to say. Obviously, I can't tell for sure because I'm not going to go out and ask her. But the vibe I got was that she was pretty satisfied and she felt like a lot better than she when she came in. So that my mission was complete for the day. Right after that, I had a I had a lunch to go to at my uncle's house. So I managed to get out there and see my family. It was actually really nice. I had the opportunity to actually go and see everyone, help serve everyone lunch. It was just really nice. I kind of wish my mom had been there for it, but that's okay too. So yeah, my daughter and I went. I, you know me, I got an opportunity to wear sari again, so it was kind of nice. And yeah, just to be around everyone, to see the kids, see the cousins. It was for Puritasi's the third week or whatever, so we went and did that at my uncle's house. Once that was done, I came home and I just started work on my own stuff. Like during the week when I have my 9 to 5, obviously I don't get off till about 6 o'clock. Run off to go get my daughter, come back home by about 7:30, depending on traffic or how long it takes for me to get there or whatever. And by the time we come home, we're both exhausted. We have enough time to basically take a shower, have dinner, and get ready to go to bed. So in between all of that, I squeeze in a podcast. If I can, I try and get some work done on my own. Mostly, like I told you, my goals this month, right? Are to read a little bit, to listen a little bit more so I can actually feed my brain, and then to work out as well. So if I get all of that done, I'm actually really, really in great shape. Most times, I have to fudge a little bit and push something off for the next day. So I'm doing okay. So far at the moment, it is the 8th day of October, and unfortunately, I've only got 3 workouts in this month. But that's actually 3 more than I did last month, so I'm pleased. But I'm not saying by any means that that's okay. I told you I was going to do one every day, and I didn't. So that's still something I'm working towards. As for reading, I have not begun reading yet, but I'm watching a lot of TED Talks, a lot of YouTube videos from either Gary Vaynerchuk or Simon Sinek, Tony Robbins. Those are my top 3 that I usually listen to. If there are random ones from like Oprah or who, there's a couple other ones, but whoever I can basically watch for a little while in the background while I'm doing work, that's basically what I'm listening for. So today, I went ahead and worked on my 14K projects. I'm trying to get that done because I've slacked off a lot this month. Basically, it's like hangover from last month almost. I was so just burnt out from last month, not happy with my progress, but then like so sick and so exhausted that I didn't really have the energy to do what I want to be doing. So this weekend, because I'm off both days, 2 days in a row, I'm trying really hard to get all of that stuff sorted out. So yeah, that brings me to my topic for tonight. I want to talk about walking your talk. Okay, it's real easy to pack all big and bad and stuff like, yeah, I can do this and I can do that and all that stuff, and then when push comes to shove, you can't put your money where your mouth is, basically. So I'm trying to be really honest with you guys. Yes, I set some pretty hefty goals. As far as my health is concerned, I'm doing pretty well, though. I am sleeping a lot more than I was before. I have made sure that I turn my phone away from me, basically. I don't have my headphones in when I fall asleep anymore. I'm trying to reduce the amount of time that I spend on the phone so that I can actually, sleep at night. What else? I'm drinking a lot more water. I'm eating a lot better. So my plus 5 kg by the end of the month, that looks like it might be on track at the moment. I'm still sitting pretty at just over 50 kg. I think I checked it a couple of days ago and it was 51, but I think I've gone back down again. So yeah, don't quote me on that. But for now, it looks like I'm on track. I feel a lot better. Working out is helping me a lot. It's making me feel a lot stronger. And it is amping up my appetite, so that's another good thing. So, as far as business is concerned, right? First of all, I feel like you really need a team for accountability, and you all know who my people are. My brother is one of them. I have my girl out in Canada. What's up, Vanessa? If you're listening. My girl Mia is actually home at the moment for her brother's wedding, so she's on vacation, and I will not bother her until she comes back to China. And from there, we'll pick up, where we left off or whatever. But other than that, it's like a checklist that I have every day as well. I am learning not to do the little things first, but to do the big things instead. And that in itself is like a beast. It's really hard for me because I don't want to do the big things. And I feel like if I do the big things, then I won't get anything else done. So I do all the little things instead. It's about the number of things I check off. And yeah, I do add things along the way and then check them off because I can. It makes me feel better. Okay, so that's not the best strategy, but I'm being honest. What else? I am doing okay as far as keeping the house clean, except for when my daughter decides she wants to play with her scissors and like cut paper all over the place, and then there's like strips and bits of paper everywhere. But I mean, kids will be kids. It's in her nature to do that, and it's in my nature to just get on her case and make sure that it's cleaned up. So for the most part, I'm doing pretty well with my goals. The only thing I need to ramp up is my reading and be a little more consistent with my workouts. So hopefully this next week, starting with tomorrow, it will be a lot better than it was. I am actually looking forward to tomorrow. Tomorrow I have a blog piece that I need to put up on the Crown for Success blog, which I'm actually excited about. As you all know, basically for Crown for Success, I do coach for them, I do blog for them, I do periscopes for them, and then whatever things they've got going on, I promote as well. So right now they do have the Six Figure Secret Society for Instagram, which is a great platform for women to come and join up and become a part of like a sisterhood where we all follow each other, we all promote each other's businesses. It's actually quite nice to be part of a group where you're actually, you're doing that for each other anyway. Obviously, a lot of times you don't promote anyone else unless you've tried the product or you know that person or whatever else. So this way we kind of like get to know each other, because I mean, how often do you go out and network with people? Excuse me. How often do you go network with people and you don't have the intention of selling them something right away? But if you know that they're going to sell you something back, you don't feel so bad, and then it's like an open line of communication almost. So this is actually a great opportunity. Yeah, so those existing commitments don't take up a lot of time. I'm basically committed on Sundays to provide a blog piece, and then for me it's Thursday morning, but for y'all it's Wednesday night for me to actually put in a periscope piece so that we can actually talk about some stuff that's actually relevant to all of us at the moment, whether it's time management or mindset or motivation or business tips and tricks, whatever it is, whatever that I find is like really relevant. It's hitting me a lot today or this week, then I go ahead and try and talk about it so y'all can get some insight from there as well. But yeah, really, it's not enough to talk about what you're going to do. I know for some people they think that, yeah, Pika talks a lot and she doesn't really do a lot, but I've tried really hard to change all of that this year. I don't want to be that dreamer. I am a dreamer by nature. I'm a Pisces. I can't help it. I do love to dream. I do write down a lot of my dreams, but then it becomes one of those things where, okay, what do I need to get done first, and what's more important? Do I need to make food so that we can eat for the week, or do I need to sit down and like send out 200 emails? So I haven't gotten to a place where it's automated yet, and it's not in a place where I can really utilize all the hours of my day like I want to, but I do have short bursts of like super productivity. So I can't say that it's all bad, but it's getting there. I mean, I'm a new business owner, and yeah, it's not on autopilot yet, but it will be. Excuse me. Yeah. So it starts with all my goals at the moment, and I feel like once I tell you guys, I kind of have to like suck it up and do what I've been saying. But as you know, everything takes a little bit of money, a little bit of time, or both time and money, and it just depends on how you can prioritize your day. I would like to think that I get a lot more done than most people because I'm a single mom. I'm handling it by myself. I don't have any help from anywhere, and I mean literally do not have help from anywhere. And I'm not complaining about that. Actually, I prefer it almost, because then I don't have input from anyone else either. I can do it my way, and there is no highway option. But everything gets done. I feel like my daughter and I work really well together because there is no other input from anyone else. There is no one who can say, no, you don't have to do it this way, and I don't have to fight them about that. So we both kind of come to an agreement, and we get things done our way. What else? I feel like I'm getting a little bit more productive because I'm talking to the right people, I'm talking about the right things, and I'm shutting out a lot of the negativity that's been in my life for most of September. I've had a rough time with my thoughts, actually, to kind of streamline my thoughts and really get my work going. I know that I'm in a phase now where if I really applied myself, I could make a lot of money. But the problem is getting myself to focus enough to apply myself. So the fact that I have Vanessa out in Canada, I do have the Crown for Success group, I do have the Instagram Secret Society group. I have these people that are looking to me for advice, asking me for help, or just they're there in a supportive nature. So I do know that if I would have put something out there and asked them for their advice, I'd get super productive advice back, and I wouldn't have to worry about do I how do I get this done? What do I need to do? I can actually ask for help and it would be there. Most of it is actually, right now I'm stagnant on my website and I really need to get that going. It's there, it's up, there's stuff on it, but it's just not as, what is that word I'm looking for? Consistently updated as it could be. And it will get there. I promise it will get there. But like I said, it's all about priorities, and I need to be a little more productive as far as all of my days go. So tomorrow the plan is to actually get up in the morning and start all of my machines. The washing machine can go, the kettle can go, I can start sweeping the house, and by the time the kettle's done, the sweeping should be done, and at that point I should be able to start mopping the whole floor and everything and vacuum the floors, and by that time that's done, the washing machine should be done, so then I can go ahead with the laundry. Like, this is what I mean, leverage all your machines. In the meantime, I really can't do anything business-wise except to get on the computer after that. So by then I'm sure baby girl will be up, I'll need to make breakfast, we'll need to talk about lunch and dinner for the rest of the week so I can make like in bulk and keep it, because I don't have the energy when I come home during the week after work. So once I get all of that done, little by little, as I have her watching TV or playing with Legos or her scissors or whatever she's doing, I can actually work in the background, back behind the couch basically at the dining room table, so I can actually keep an eye on her and get some work done as well. So, there it is. You need to walk your talk. It's not enough to talk about it. You're going to lose half your fan base if you keep talking about it, but there's no change. And I'm trying really hard to keep up with that, with the changes that I am making to myself. But as with everything, it's like a tweak and go situation. You put down a plan, and as the days go, as the time goes by, I need to be honest with myself about whether I'm being productive or not. And sometimes I'm not. It's hard for me to open my phone and research, Instagram accounts for those who have emails or whatever, because the minute I open my phone, I'm tempted to go browsing instead. And I do that. I get caught up and I get lost in what what I was supposed to do in what I want to do. And it's kind of hard to rein it back in, but I do try. I do try to, come back to the point and make sure that I'm getting whatever I needed to get done. Yeah. So made a little progress with the music venture today. I went ahead and applied for basically a license to launch on Spotify and iTunes. So it's only one track at the moment, and as these tracks launch one by one, I'll make sure that these things are ready or whatever, so that they're available for anyone who wants to buy, and my artists can start making money. So I'm actually really, really excited about that. It wasn't as difficult as I thought it would be, so it's just a matter of going through the stages and trying to figure out what they're asking for. The next thing actually will be to get the Adobe suite, actually. Well, not the suite. I don't think I need the whole suite. I'm thinking about just the Creative Cloud. Maybe not all of them either, just maybe one or two programs. It's a monthly membership, and I can actually go ahead and start playing around with designs instead of waiting for people. I really hate asking people for help. They say, yeah, I'll help, and then they kind of disappear on you and you don't know what's going on. So rather than waiting for people, I'll go ahead and play around with it myself. I think it'd be a lot of fun to actually play around with and figure out what I want. And if I really can't get it together, I will go to Fiverr, I think, and see what's going on there. So I do have a couple things in mind, a couple things that should be fairly simple for me to go ahead and get started on, because I don't want to wait anymore. I really don't. And I don't want to go on and tell a bunch of people over and over again what I want to do and see if they can help me, only to give away too much of my own information and have someone run off with the idea. So that's the other fear I have, and I'm trying really hard to kind of contain my excitement and contain my ideas until I actually start launching stuff. So yeah, I need to go ahead and check out Shopify a little bit and see what else I can get done. But I'm very optimistic to get a lot of groundwork covered this week, because by the end of this coming week, um, I have some work I need to be finished with. Yeah, but so by Sunday of next week, I should have something physical that I can actually tell you about, and I'm gonna wait till then to tell you actually. So that way, I don't put my foot in my mouth and overstep and then underdeliver. That's the last thing I want. I don't want to underdeliver to anyone. I would rather underpromise and overdeliver every day of the week. So there it is. You need to walk your talk. You need to make sure that whatever comes out your mouth, you're ready to back it up, because that's your brand. You are your brand. You are a walking billboard for your brand. And the last thing you want is for people to be like, yeah, 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 she says it, she says it, she says it, but she never comes through. So, why should I be excited about anything that's coming out for her? So that's what I'm trying to get at with this at the moment. I really don't want anything to diminish the brand that I'm trying to build here. So stay tuned. I will catch you all tomorrow. All right? Take it easy. Bye.